If you ever have to ask yourself whether a woman values you or not, she probably doesn't. The truth is, when a woman truly values you, the question doesn't come up. You feel it in the way she speaks, how she shows up, and how stable her energy remains when you're not performing for her. The confusion only enters when the signals don't match the words. When you're getting affection one moment and silence the next. When you're putting in effort and getting only fragments in return. This is where men lose themselves, overthinking texts, justifying distance, ignoring their gut. They call it patience, but most times it's simply fear disguised as loyalty. You're not supposed to constantly guess if you matter to someone. Value doesn't hide behind mixed signals. It's consistent. It's steady. It doesn't punish you for showing up with clarity. So if you're stuck wondering whether she's genuine or just passing time with you, keep watching, because what you'll hear next is not sweet, but it's necessary. When a woman values you, there is stability in her presence. You don't have to maintain the connection through performance. You don't have to keep the energy high just to keep her around. Her investment isn't tied to how entertained she feels. It's tied to how you, as a person, matter to her. It's easy to confuse attention for value, but attention can come from boredom, ego, loneliness, or habit. Value shows up when there's no reward to collect, only the quiet desire to stay connected. You'll know she's not playing you when she shows consistency without needing a reason. She checks in even when there's nothing to gain. She includes you in her life, not out of obligation, but because she wants you in it. Her interest doesn't spike when you withdraw and vanish when you return. But when she's just playing you, the pattern becomes obvious if you stop giving. Her energy collapses when you're not feeding the dynamic. That's how you know. Her attention was never about you, it was about what she could extract from being desired by you. A woman who values you is curious about your inner world, not just your attention. Not just your resources, not just the image of being wanted. She asks how you think, not just how your day went. She wants to understand you even when you're not trying to impress her. There's no sudden coldness when you disagree with her. No disappearing act when you stop chasing. No holding back affection just because you're not feeding her ego. But when she's playing you, everything is conditional. Your access depends on how well you serve her emotional state. Your peace is tied to her validation. The moment you stop feeding that system, she detaches. You start to notice it in the tone of her replies. Short, dry, mechanical. Or worse, she becomes emotionally generous again only when she senses you're pulling away. That isn't connection, that's management. She's managing your attention to keep herself from feeling replaced. When a woman values you, she's not calculating her effort. She doesn't keep score. She's not performing affection just enough to keep you around. She gives from a place of respect, not strategy. She doesn't test your limits to see how much you'll tolerate. She respects your boundaries the moment you express them, not after pushing past them to see how far you'll bend. You don't need to chase her into honesty. She's transparent without pressure. You don't have to earn reassurance. It's given freely, not extracted. There's no emotional whiplash. No highs followed by unexplained silence. No periods of ghosting dressed up as space. A woman who values you doesn't threaten your peace. She protects it. She doesn't vanish when things get real. She doesn't distance herself the moment intimacy isn't romantic or sexual. He's not around just to boost her ego or seek validation. She's there because you, the man, mean something to her. And if you stop trying, she doesn't disappear. That's one of the most powerful signs. If you remove the effort, the flowers, the texting, the chasing, and she still remains with you in presence, in tone, in consistency, that's value. But if the entire connection collapses the moment you stop performing, then you were never in a relationship. You were just in a role. A role that fed her self-worth, her ego, or her need for attention. And when that energy runs dry, so does her interest. Step back, not to provoke her, but to see if her actions stand alone without your effort holding them up. If she values you, your absence will create a response, not just a reaction. She'll notice, not just for her own needs, but out of genuine care. She'll reach out without being pulled. She'll maintain the connection without needing reminders. The line between being valued and being used shows in how they act when you offer them nothing. If she stays when you're quiet, if she gives when you're not giving, if she sees you clearly when you're not trying to impress, you're not being played. But if she only shows warmth when she senses you slipping away, you were never a man in her life, just a mirror for her to feel desirable. You don't have to ask anyone to value you, and the moment you sense that you do, pull away. Watch what happens, because women don't hide their respect, and they don't toy with what truly matters to them. The goal isn't to be needed, it's to be valued without performing for it. If this helped you see things clearer, tap the like button and subscribe for more grounded content like this.